Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk, and today we've got Broke Bush Mountain. Don't know if can I say that? I don't know if I can say it was a movie. It wasn't called that, but we're gonna show you a broke bush and a small mountain. All right. I featured a replay with somebody else using this spot, and I will tell you that I have used it to great effect. It definitely needs to be sorted out because it is a bit OP, depending on the tank you put in there, and the Manticore is one of those great little tanks to do so. You'll notice that there are two artillery, and I do get lit right here. People take a shot at me. Now, let me just say this about the position here. With two artillery, I should have been bombed out of existence, or at least pushed out of Broke Bush Mountain here. All right? Should have been pushed out. But I am not. The RD does not pay attention to me. Why would they pay attention to me when they could be shooting heavies that get all stacked up in the heavy area? You can see on top tier, we have a 3-tier battle right here. This spot is really good for locking down the heavies on the other side, and the poor Sons of Guns can't really move around there very well. We will get some customers here in the middle, in a middle. Customers in the middle in a minute. You do need to watch out for people coming up high right here, but they can be shot. Additionally, if somebody comes right up and over this ridge, they might see you and get shot. But you're really kind of low if you look. If we kind of look down here, look at that ridge. And because the Manticore is so low slung, it's one of the tanks that can really take advantage of this position right here. So we're just going to hang out here, wait for some customers to come. Maybe pay attention a bit off to my right. Make sure the RHM or somebody else doesn't come up and over. And first customer, take a bad shot. Yeah, that was sort of a rush shot. It's a Minotauro. I was going to have a hard time pinning this guy, but watch this. We're going to get some serious pixel action right here. We're just going to wait till we're nice and aimed in under him and shoot. Oh my gosh, we get a 390. Now he knows where the shot's coming from. Notice the shell came in, but I didn't get spotted. Did you see how much of him I could see? Normally when you do the 15-meter bushy-wushy thing right there, and you see this much of them, they definitely see you. I can't promise that if you put a medium in there that has worse camo, they won't get spotted, but I've seen multiple people use this position. I am sort of watching the Viperia because I don't want him to take a cheeky, easy shot in there, so we're just going to like sneak one in here. Okay, he backs out. One thing I am not doing while I'm in a scout doing what I'm doing here is I'm not, shot into the lower plate again, doing any scouting. So I'm not getting any lights for the guys in the back. As far as maybe looking up over the ridge off to my right and catching guys in the back. So as long as shots are here and things are working in your favor, continue to do so. But if you just sit here and nobody is presenting themselves for you to shoot, you might want to find something else to do. And this is a bit of a stalemate. This map, it does work slowly. Thank you, Mr. T95, for just driving across like that. He gets absolutely pummeled. So for the moment, it's not hurting my team too much that I'm not around doing anything. What is a scout going to do at this point with this many guns? Not a whole bunch. That's why I like this spot, at least initially. And I'm thinking about the RHM because I'd really like to start taking hit points off that guy and get rid of him. The Hawk has done me a solid. He's not countering me in any way. Well, here comes this fella. I do track him, so that is going to be helpful. I think I get some assist out of that. There we go. So somebody drops 44, so I get some assist on the old AMX. Try to shoot him in the turret right here and bounce. Not very surprising. We'll just keep using this, and you can see it's just very surprising that I don't get spotted even with the long reload here. This bush is pretty good. We'll take a whole 22 hit points off the 65 and beat him. And I'm looking at now the 4-2 action, the tanks that we've killed. We've got their Leopard PTA, a Viperia 65 TP and T95, and now I feel like I'm going to have some options to come up here and shoot into the ground. That was a massive bummer. I do get spotted for that, and I kind of expected these big artilleries to start bombing me right here. That's why I'm sort of moving around a little bit. If they did start concentrating on me, I probably would have to leave this general area. That little bush in front of me there is giving me a nice opportunity to at least sneak up on the RHM, the one he's not seeing or can't see me, and taking a shot, and then that's going to get me lit as well. So a couple things going on there. I don't know if it's the RHM seeing me. I think it's more likely somebody up on the hill right here seeing me as I pop over this way, and I don't have the 15 meters from this bush to that hill. I think that's what's going on. Additionally, it's hard to see. that there is a V right here between the bush and the rock, which may give a spotting line of sight right there. It is possible the RHM's getting burned through. I don't know with the CVS. That's very possible. So those are the two angles I'm thinking right there. All I do know is I am getting spotted, so I just can't go rushing up and over right away. KPZ gets thumped. Plus, bonus, the long reload on the Manticore kind of stops you from doing that kind of stuff, right? It's so long, there's no sense in pushing up and over too early. So you really do have kind of a built-in timer in terms of going dark. You just simply have to wait so long for your shell to come back. And now it's time to get on the horse and start moving around just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'd like to get rid of the KPZ. I'm going to sneak up here to this rock. See if I can't find somebody to shoot. Come around here. I see that fella. We'll shoot him right in the back. And then I'm going to eat a big shot because there is a large TD back there. And schwack, there it is. Ouch. I know he's got a relatively long reload, and we're hurting him. Let's see if we put a shot on him. That missed. That's a bummer. We'll sneak up here, and we're going to just try to get out of here a bit. We'll hide from the old grille just a bit. I'd like to get rid of the KPZ if I could, so we'll just push down here. That will cover me up against the grill, who's probably running a little bit anyway based on what's pushing him. That was awesome. That took him down to a one-shot. We'll finish him off with a strafing attack. Move straight through, and then think about spinning back. For the moment, I just don't want to get hit by the grill or Artie. There's a Conway way up in the north. There's a Hawk hiding in the corner. There was a Conway in the north. There's a Hawk hiding in the corner. There's some artillery going on. I'm going to break my track like a Muppet. Unfortunately, my kit has been burned. There we go. Finally get moving. Pushing here, we're at 2,905. So broke Bush Mountain. I don't know. I like it. It's a good spot. You can use it. My recommendation to Wargaming is to fix it. It's a little bit overpowered. It's fine in terms of bush action, as in, yes, bushes should do that. I'm not saying destroy all bushes and allow and don't allow that kind of gameplay. It's just for that position, locking down that area against the other side's heavies who can't even sort of move up to the corner and do any side scraping without getting shot in the side. The reason is the other side does not have a corresponding capability right there. So if the other side, if the east side pushes up, and it's right here on the 6th column, and tries to get side shots in there, they are completely exposed attempting to do that. While on the west side, we can just hide out in this little niche little niche right there and fire away, man. You can't be seen. Countering it from the east side, you can shoot through the bush like the Minotauro did. Sometimes you'll dissuade that little dude from sitting in there and shooting you. The other possibility, and this is more dangerous, is somebody from the east side coming up and over and lighting that guy. But of course, then you got the snipers back here on the west trying to shoot them. Not great options, right? So I think that bush is a little overpowered. A broke Bush Mountain is what I'm going to start calling that. That's all I've got for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We will see ya.